Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Sagittarius is your love reading for the remainder of October. I'm going to put this up on the 17th, but I've just put the 18th on here. For you guys, Sagittarius. So we're going to start as we always do. We're going to have 3 cards representing you and 3 cards representing the energy of your partner or the person coming towards you or the situation coming towards you in the month of October. Okay, Venus is actually retrograde in Scorpio at the moment, which means there's a bit of reassessment going on of our friendships, potentially of our relationships, and especially that's the second time that card has fallen out for you, but I'm going to put it back in when I was shuffling before. And yeah, Venus is retrograde in Scorpio, so it is about thinking about our relationships, how we've been treated in the past, how we feel now. Read the description below because I give more information on that, and I'm hopefully posting my astrology video as well, so you can, if you want to, if you're interested in that, you can excuse me, you can check that out as well. Okay, the cards are ready, Sag. They'll tell me where they want to go. These 3 are for you, my darlings. Oh, well. There's a bit of battles going on between you, Sagittarius, and somebody else, and it doesn't necessarily. Oh, it could be family. It could be friendships. It could be a lover. But there's some pretty heavy energy actually. These are just some clarifiers. They just I'll just know when to put them on. Okay. So we'll start with your cards first, Sagittarius. The person, this is very interesting, this energy here. So I'm very intrigued to see about this person's situation. This is you, Sagittarius, my darling. So the first card for you is the Queen of Cups, okay? Now, the Queen of Cups is a queen, so she's feminine. And what that means in a nutshell, basically, is it's about understanding, it's about wisdom, it's about recognizing how we feel in this instance because it's cups. If it was swords, it was recognizing and understanding how we think, what we're thinking. So this is a compassionate card. This is you taking into account your emotions. This is you being grown up about it. This is you recognizing how you feel. And as I said, read the description below or check out my Instagram posts, because after September, we were very much confronted with the things that we do feel. There was a situation would have arisen over the last month or two where you really got to see what you feel. You really got to sort of understand where you stand and understand the things that have been holding you back, the things that you've not been authentic about when it comes to love, when it comes to your relationships. The next card, I can't wait to get to these. The next card that wants to come out is a Knight of Cups. This is why I do them face down, because I can feel the energy without looking at them. The Knight of Cups. So this is again you. So it's interesting because we've got the Queen and the Knight. So Sagittarius, you know, this is your energy, what you're experiencing. So the difference between the feminine and the masculine is about taking action. So this is you moving in a direction, you know, potentially going towards a Capricorn, which is represented in the tarot by the Devil and it card, or wanting to apologize to somebody, wanting to demand an apology of somebody potentially. But it's you really going after what it is you want to do. It feels like you're in the right, Sagittarius, and it feels like you are owed an apology, some of you. I feel like someone maybe has misjudged you, or maybe you're misjudging somebody. Maybe there's somebody that's sort of I don't want to say that word. That's the first word that came into my head when I picked up the cards, but I won't say it. Maybe there's someone that is sort of maybe potentially manipulative in your life, or is it this one? Is it this one? So think about it must be this one. You're owed an apology, I feel. Or maybe you feel like you need to give someone from the past an apology. This is clearly linked to your past. You're ready to move in a different direction. You're ready to move in a different direction. Or you're ready to move on. With the Knight, as again masculine, so it's active energy, it's moving, and it's taking action, you know, on how you feel. So if you feel you deserve an apology, you probably do. You might want to apologize to somebody who you think you need to apologize to, but actually you don't. They're actually being quite manipulative. I don't know why I'm getting that with this card, but it's these cards that are telling me that. Anyway, we've got the Six of Cups. So this Knight of Cups could be related to the Six of Cups. It could be someone from your past, or linked to a childhood challenge, or, you know, maybe you've been feuding with your brother or your sister or your mum or your dad or whatever, you know, and, you know, you owe them an apology, or they owe you an apology, and that apology is forthcoming in this month, you know, toward the end of September. We've also got the Devil energy though. So as I said, it could be related to a Capricorn. This could literally, because it obviously represents the sign of Capricorn. But notice it's also a number 6. It's a 15, 1 and a 5. So it's a 15. And it's interesting because, you know, the number 1 is about initiation, new beginnings, new starts. Number 5 is changes that need to happen. So this is about initiating change, basically, because you recognize or you come into the realization that there's something that's a burden to you, whether that is I'm not even going to say drug and alcohol, even though I've just said it. I mean, whether that is a way of thinking about yourself, a way of thinking about a situation. It's about initiating a change when we see the Devil card. So if it's not so that's what I mean about it potentially being a long-standing a feud potentially, or you upset someone, you recognize that you upset someone, you want to apologize for how you treated them in the past, a different relationship. That's what it is for some of you. And realizing that basically, not if you're withholding an apology, just give the apology, because it's the withholding that's the Devil energy. It's that creates the guilt and you're unable to move on. If we hold on to things, we're unable to move on. If we're holding on to the I hate him because, and dad did this to me, but there is, I mean, I've not seen these cards yet, but there is this energy. So let me look at what this person is coming towards you, or this is a situation coming towards. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards. We've got the Two of Swords clarified by the Emperor, the Fool card, and the Death card clarified by the Six of Swords. So for some of you, this could be a father figure, a boss, an Aries, but it could be any of those things. But I like this energy of the Emperor. And I did a post a while back now, but I always refer to it when I talk about the Emperor. I did a post on Instagram and Facebook and Key Wisdom Tarot about the Emperor and about the number 4s. And, you've heard me say the 4s are about our foundations and our structures in our lives, blah, blah, blah. And, but the beautiful thing about the Emperor, the reason why people respect the Emperor is because the Emperor has done the internal work. The Emperor understands their own values, understands their woundings, understands where they came from, understands the wisdoms that they've learned along the way. They recognize those things with the Emperor, and that is why they have that confidence, because they know who they are inside out. They know who they are, and so they're authentic, and we can respect that. But we've got this clarified by the Two of Swords. So again, there's with the Two of Swords, sword energy, our thoughts, our minds, our clarity, our communication, because it's swords, our consciousness, which I always say as well. What we are, a consciousness is literally what we think, what we believe, what we allow ourselves to think, what we allow ourselves to believe. And again, with the number 2, it's like a commitment almost to a way of thinking that potentially is holding them back or you back. So if this is them, let's just imagine this is another person. It's like this person is committed to a way of thinking potentially about you. This person might be being stubborn, might be being completely unfair, but then they obviously want to. So let's think about it. You know, we said with your cards, with this 6 of, you know, this 6 of cups and this Knight of Cups, and I said that the Knight is masculine, which means it's about moving in a direction, going towards somebody. So you going towards somebody, saying sorry. You know, you're burdened by guilt potentially, or, you know, how you treated them, or how you left it, or the fact that you've not spoken, you know, well to each other, or you've not spoken in a while. Whatever it is, it's time for a new change. It's time for you to recognize that that's a burden and to go and make your apology. You know how you now feel. Go and make your apology to this person from your past. It could be, you know, as I said, father son, mother daughter situation, or this could be lovers. And this person that's coming towards you, and again, it could be a parent, family member, something, anything, but lover, whatever, husband, could be whatever. They're refusing to move on. They're refusing to let things go. They're being almost stubborn with these energies, with the 2 of Swords and the Emperor. They're being almost stubborn, and they're refusing to see you. Maybe they're refusing to accept your apology. Maybe they've been refusing to speak to you. You know, that's what's been going on. But then we have this energy here to clarify it. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. So again, it's suggestive that there wants to be cooperation now. So if you have been, you know, if you cheated, for example, or if you lied, or for example, or vice versa, you know, and you won't accept the apology, or you won't speak to that person, or you won't engage, or they haven't engaged, but vice versa, you apply it. It's as if there wants to be a change now. There wants to be movement now. There wants to be, you know, that's what the other person wants, or that's what you want. And it looks like, I mean, I always say that the Fool comes after death. So it's good to see them both here. It looks like we're going to get this new start, this new beginning. This is what's coming out for this one. Looks like we're going to get this new start, this new beginning with the Fool card here. There's going to be either an apology, whatever, you apply it. I'm sick of repeating myself, but you know what I'm saying. Apology, blah, blah, blah. But it looks like there's going to be a new beginning for you and this other person in your relationship, whatever the relationship is that you have with each other. It looks like there's going to be a new start, a leap of faith. You know, it takes this person to actually just basically trust again, because, you know, they're starting to, it's heavy energy though that they're experiencing. So I feel like, unless it's like other way around like that, or unless you're cross-watching, I feel like, Sag, you're the one, or this person here is the person that needs to do the apologising. This person here is the one who's created a sort of a toxic situation, and only toxic because the apology or the truth about how you feel has not been forthcoming. And apply it either way, whatever. The truth, because the truth has not been forthcoming, because the apology and the sincerity of emotion has not been forthcoming. That's been a burden to both you and to this person, or to them and to you. And they have really been stuck. And it's really got, this person's been really feeling hurt, really feeling down, really feeling upset by the situation, whatever happened between you guys. Or didn't happen, potentially, whatever happened or didn't happen between you guys. We've got a new start, and I feel like even if you hurt this person, or it's vice versa, there's a recognition of, there's an understanding of, okay, I do feel something, you know, again, Queens, passive, understanding how we feel, what's within. This is like that. It's like, and obviously Wand energy is passion, and it's also that draw, that wanting to, not even a want, it's like you're just drawn to somebody with the Wand energy. And it's like this person, whoever this is represented by, this person really has to take and has to forgive and has to have a new start, because the feelings, the passion, they recognize, do you know what, they are real. Like, I am actually attracted to this person, or I love this person, or you know, even though she hurt me, even though he hurt me, is my dad, or she's my partner, or she's my whatever, you know, whatever the situation is. It's like, well, I have to forgive, I have to start again with them, I have to just take that leap of faith and know and trust that things are going to be all right. And we've got this pentacle energy here, the Knight of Pentacles. So this person could be an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. I know that Tauruses have had some, I mean, we've all had them, but I know specifically Tauruses have, I say specifically because this card is specifically linked to Taurus, you know, and Tauruses specifically, there's been some separations going on, some really challenging transits for Taurus, so they are going through their thing, and you know, they sort of just like ignored the partner for a while or whatever. So it looks like there's movement coming together with the Knights. We've got movement, we've got action, we've got movement in a direction. Again, it's masculine, and Pentacles, practical, you know, doing things to practically manifest, you know, taking the steps, doing the work, making the phone calls, sending the text messages, going out on the date, accepting the apology, you know, showing there's no hard feelings, you know, doing something to show that that's what this is about. It's quite a lot coming through. I just hope that you're getting it. It's very interesting. It completely makes sense, all the energy, because look, we've got the Death card as well. So it does seem that if there has been some sort of separation, Sag, between you and somebody else, potentially an earth sign, but any sign doesn't matter. If there's been some sort of separation, if there's been some disagreements, if there's been, I'm not talking to him, I'm not talking to her, I'm not speaking to him, you know, you or this person here actually takes the action to actually do something about it, because this month, you give the apology, you explain, you know what, I'm sorry, I was a pardon my French, I was a shithead, I didn't do it. I love shithead, I love that word. It's funny, isn't it? I don't say it often, but anyway, you know, you really shithead, I was whatever, you know, blah blah blah. It's time to start again, and it looks like we get that, you know, we're sort of going through this energy of death, which is, you know, it's real transformation with death. Again, it's 13, 1 and 3, so again, initiation, 3, there's something that you need to recognize has to change. 3s are the number related to the ascended masters, and also to number 3 on the tree of life is hang on a second, I just totally forgot out of my head. Hang on. Wisdom is wisdom, that's it. So it's wisdom, number 3. So we've got the beginning of wisdom, if you will. 1, initiation starts, and 3 is wisdom, universal wisdom. So it's like, this is saying, with the Death card, whenever we get the Death card, it's like the universe is saying there needs to be, you need to see for yourself, you need to recognize for yourself that a change needs to happen, that you need to start something different, that you need to go in a different direction. This is the recognition with death. And then obviously we have the new starts with the Fool card, and clearly you do that, or they do that, you know, they move on, you know, with the 6. 6 is a number of balance and harmony and beauty. On the tree of life is number 6. It's beauty, and beauty is about recognition. It's about recognizing the value in something, recognizing that, okay, this was really hard and awful, but we got through it, we made it through, you know, or I learned from that, or, you know, I got something out of that. I'm in a much better place now. And it's definitely movement. We've got a lot of action, Sagittarius, for you. You know, potentially some of you are sort of, you know, there's potentially something in your past, or someone from your past, potentially, as I said, or, you know, that you know that you need to apologise to, or vice versa. So really, Sag, I'm just taking your thumbnail while I'm here. Oh gosh, what was that? So really, Sag, it's a good reading, isn't it? I think that either you're going to do the apologising, or they are, but either way, we've clearly got movement on both sides. People are willing to accept apologies, and people are willing to really move on. whether it's a romantic relationship or not. Okay, so Sagittarius, I hope you love that. Your bi-weekly general readings are going to be available for you guys next week, next Wednesday. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, please share the content. You can follow me on Instagram, Key Wisdom Tarot, Facebook, Key Wisdom Tarot, or I'm not gonna personal readings. I'm gonna try do some personal readings. I don't know if I even should say it. Anyway, keywisdomtarot@gmail.com if you want a personal reading, okay? And I'll contact you and tell you what my availability is. Okay, thank you so much, Sagittarius, for being here, my darlings. I hope you loved your reading. Have a fabulous couple of weeks, and I will see you all next week with your new bi-weeklies and your pick a card readings as well. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you very much. Take care. Bye.